What's going on, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video that's right here, I have a new scooter to unveil. That's right, I have the Urban Artt 12mm standard. I got this for my work today. As you can see, I've got my shirt on still. I literally just got home from work. I'm that excited to get this thing open. So we're going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing video today on this 12mm standard. This thing is sick. A little bit of a sneak peek right there. I don't want to show you too much, but I'm going to sit down on the tripod over here and tell you a little bit about this beast. As you guys can see in front of me, I have the Urban Artt Ethnic 12mm standard. This thing is really cool. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of the scooter, as in the deck length, the foot space, all that kind of stuff, the head tube angle, you know, all that kind of good stuff that you guys like to hear. So first of all, we're going to measure it up. The deck, I believe, is 570, so just under 570 centimeters. It says 565 here, so you know, that's what, 22.2 inches, around about that, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's got a lot of foot room by the looks of it as well. So a long deck with a big foot room, it's going to feel even bigger in the long run. So next up, we're going to measure how wide it is. It says it's 5 wide, but you know what, that's pretty spot on. That's 5 wide right there. So 5 by 22.2, we could say 5 by 22. It's just a little bit over, it depends where you measure from. So 5 by 22 inches, or 120 by 570, whatever you want to do, millimeters, I don't know. I prefer to do inches in deck lengths. It's easier to remember because it's a smaller number. We're going to measure the foot space next up. So this thing does look like it has a pretty lengthy foot space. So we got 16.5 inches foot space. That's pretty big foot space. So the head tube is 2 inches from the front of the deck, and then after that, you got 16.5 inches of foot room. So I'm still a bit unsure if I want to run a brake on this. I like the mini brake system, it's really cool, but I've actually been running no brake on my scooter, so I'm tossing up if I want to actually keep that on. So next up, I'm going to tell you about the head tube angle. It's 82.5 degree head tube angle. It's really nice. I'm used to 83. I do prefer 83. So next up, we're going to measure the bottom of the deck, so how wide it is on the bottom end to end. So it feels pretty square, but it's 5 inches on top, so on the bottom it is 5 inches as well, which is really cool. So it's actually square on the side, fully flush, so you're going to get 5 inches on top and 5 inches on the bottom, so you're going to get maximum surface on the rail, ledge, or whatever you want to grind. So it's going to be better overall. So we're going to measure the grind rails right here. So what's actually going to be grinding when you do 50-50 grinds, and they look a little bit shorter than what my jubber is right now. So these grind rails are only, what's that? Just under 1.5 inches long each. That's not too bad, but I mean, it would have been cool if they continued the grind rails all the way to the end, but it just makes it look nice and flush. It gives it some grooves, it makes it look nice and clean. I really am digging the bottom cutout on this deck. It looks really nice. They've included the graphic on the bottom there. So I've known this deck to be the Urban Artt Bones deck. I don't know, that's where I just heard it, but it's the Ethnic series, I guess. It says, on the bottom here, it says Primo Evo deck bone dropout. So bone must just mean the dropout, I'm guessing so. But you know, there's been a lot of rumors at Scooter Hut where I work about this deck, and I've just known it as the bone deck, which is cool. But it is the Ethnic series. So that's enough for the deck. We're going to move on to the wheels because these things look really nice. First impressions, they're quite heavy, and what do I mean by heavy? I don't mean they're super bulky. It's just because they're obviously going to be a lot heavier than the standard 100mm wheels. So these are 125mm wheels, and because they are thicker, 30mm wide, and they're a full core, they're just going to be nice and chunky. Obviously because there's a lot more material, so don't go freaking out because I'm saying it's heavy. It's just because there's a lot of material in these wheels right now, and they feel pretty solid, so they sound pretty nice as well. So moving on to the fork, these things are nice and light. They feel pretty good. You guys need to have a heavy duty fork if you're running some big ass wheels like these ones here, so you want to have some nice thick fork legs, which you do on these forks right here. So overall, the Urban Artt looks pretty good. But the headset is one thing that really caught my attention. There's two different kinds of headsets that you can get on the market. You can get the cheap kind of China generic ones, which have the a bearing on the bottom and a bearing on the top like this one. But this one has a casing on the bottom like the Tilt headsets, the Apexes. All the generally the good headsets have these ones here. So what's going to happen is when you do want to recycle your headset, when you hit it out, it's not going to actually bash the bottom casing out and your headset isn't going to explode. If that's a problem that you guys are having, definitely invest in a better headset and invest in like a Flavor, Ethic, Urban Artt, Apex, Tilt, something like that that has a bottom actual casing on the bottom, because it's going to make your headset a little stronger as well. But I'm going to put this back in here. You know what? Put it in there for now. It's good, that's good. So that's going to do it for the Urban Artt Ethnic 12mm standard series. This thing is awesome. I can't wait to put my parts on there. I'm tossing up if I want to put my titanium bars on, if I want to go back to my black affinities. If I run my black affinities and my Flavor SCS, it'll be all black and it'll look sick, but you know, I'm kind of used to the titaniums. I don't want to go from titaniums to affinities back to tie. So I'm tossing up on what I want to run, but I'm going to grab some offcuts of the script tape I got from work, which is right here. I'm going to cut some nice shapes up with this bad boy, slap it on there. Let's get it started. So I'm going to take this outside, I'm going to build it up, I'm going to decide what parts I want to chuck on it, what parts I don't want to chuck on it, and then I'm going to get some nice cinematic shots of this beautiful scooter right here, and I'll get some running clips. Not today, tomorrow. Maybe today. We'll see, I don't know. Alrighty, what's good guys? I'm just chilling at home. It's been 2 days since I've got this scooter. So the first day I got it, after I filmed all the cinematic stuff and talking about the scooter, I actually went down to Chelsea skate park for about an hour and had a good ride on it. And it felt really, really nice. So what I've done is I've switched it up from the 120mm wheels, which is these ones right here. They felt really nice, 30mm wide. It's 125, sorry. So I've switched them up from that one and I've put my 110mm wheels on because I want to see how the deck actually takes different size wheels, because I know you can put smaller size wheels on, which I have right now. So it looks like it's going to hold up pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my scoot real quick. So this is the 110mm wheels on there. I've got the Root SCS and I've chucked my titanium bars back on there, of course. I don't want to get used to a pair of chromoly bars then go back to titanium, so I put them back on. But what we're going to do is we're going to cruise down to the skate park. I'm going to ride with these wheels on and then probably chuck the 125s back on and compare the two throughout the day. So I've rode them with the 125mm wheels on. They felt really, really good. I'm not complaining about them. They were on the heavier side purely because there's a lot more material to what there is in the 110. So like I said, they're a bit thicker, the bearings are heavier, the wheel overall is a lot bigger. So it's going to be heavier. There's no doubt about that, but the scooter is looking good. It feels good, nice and quiet. Plus, I've got the Neon Fam sticker on there because Claudius came into work yesterday, which is really good. But I'm gonna get some breakfast, hit up Reese and the boys, and see what they want to do. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. So change of plans. We're now at Scooter Hut, which is down the road right here, because Reese is putting on a new pair of bars. What bars are they, Reese?
Ooh. I think. Pull this reveal.
Oh,
was
is that a collaboration?
Tom's Affinity.
Wise/Affinity collab right there. That is cool.
Made in USA, but it's only for US market, so.
Oh.
So the real reason we are here is because look at that deck. That is nice. That's a fat banana. That's what you got to do to get clips, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's getting the hammers.
Getting clips worth ruining scooters. Tossing up between the two chrome decks right here.
They look quite the same.
Urban Artt or the
Stronger though. Oh, salvage.
Everyone's getting their scooters all dialed in.
Realistically, it just holds your stuff together. Like, as long as you got one.
How good.
This is my new deck. Ethnic Pandemonium.
Right, that's actually
Oh.
Lindworm.
Lindworm, is it? Oh, there you go. I bought it off a friend. Mint condition. Can't wait to shred it.
Comes with a free quarter pipe. Look at this guy over here.
Dude, this is.
Can't do it.
Alright, gotta get the tires. But I got a new scooter, brand new deck, so.
So I've got done at Scooter Hut. I've got Reese's old bars right here because he put his new Wise/Affinity collaboration bars on, which look really cool. And he got a bunch of new Wise parts. But we're gonna go to 7-Eleven. Reese and stuff want to get a coffee. We're gonna cruise over there and then go to Phoenix Skate Park, which is gonna be really cool. It's really hot today. It's like 31 degrees, so I'm gonna sweat my ass off for sure. Just walked up the Phoenix skate park. Bolt's just putting his pads on right here. Rex is sitting down. He's got an injured foot, so he's kind of kicking it over there. But it's super hot, man. Like, you guys don't understand. Spring's coming in, so the weather is warming up. So we're gonna sesh it up. I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro like I normally do. Get some clips on that. So, yeah. So of course I charged my battery on my GoPro and it's dead. I charged it all night the other night and it decided to die because it sucks. So I definitely need to upgrade my GoPro. So I'm just gonna have to get some clips on my 6D. So I'm gonna hand it over to one of the. My mic just fell off. Look at that. My microphone just falls off all the time. Hello. So I'm gonna switch over to one of the boys and they're gonna film some clips of me and I'll see you guys in a sec.
What the bleep? No! Gifted talent. Oh.
So it is pretty damn hot. I've said it like 5 times in this video already, but it's pretty wild from Melbourne. I don't know, what's it like? Is it close to Brisbane yet?
It's getting there, yeah. It's pretty hot.
Compared to what
It's
the
the hottest
like
it's been since I've been here, yes.
Pretty hot. So we just had a pretty good session on that ledge over there. We're going to switch up to maybe a different ledge or the quarter pipes over here.
Quarter pipe.
But ideally, man, this thing's holding up really well. This thing is super good for 50/50s. I'm loving 50/50 irons. And it feels nice with the 110mm wheels on there. So overall, I'm loving it, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to sesh this quarter right here. I'm going to set 5/0 tricks, some blunt tricks, some 3D fakie tricks, anything to fakie. I'm sweating, sweat's dropping down my forehead.
Oh.
Let's get you though. This one's for you, Reese, straight up.
What the bleep? This. How did you do it? Oh my. Ah. No. No. What the heck? Stop it, Max! Stop!
That was a sesh right there.
What? Oh, what? Say that again. Yes.
Call me another 360 degree
Well, you did a pretty easy looking heel to bar air before.
Yep.
Imagine doing that in a 360 to fakie, Max.
360 downhill bar fakie.
I know, it's outrageous, but...
It's outrageous. I've never done a 3 downhill fakie.
Oh, you haven't even done the... Oh, I got one maximum. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good call. That's a good call.
It's gonna be uncraping.
Yeah. Just do it. Demanding.
It's so hard to spin around the fucking neck.
You're overspinning. Oh!
Yeah, I got it right here.
I was looking at the camera, not you. What am I doing with my life?
Alright, banger.
Banger?
Done it plenty of times.
Was that not the banger? Oh, so beautiful. Oh, back down, get up. It's hot. It's hot, get up. It's hot, yeah.
So hot.
Sweaty boy.
Oh, I took all the impact on my arse cheek.
Ass cheek.
This guy scares me.
Wow.
Because he
So the plans of now, we're going to chill, maybe go to another park, we don't know quite yet. We're going to go just kick back at my house, have a barbecue, because it is a really, really nice day. There's not a single cloud in the sky that we can see. It's perfect blue skies. It's about 32, 33 degrees, so it's hotter than it's supposed to be. It's super hot today, which is nice. It's very refreshing. So going down to the beach will be super sick, just kind of kicking back. I have a beach about 5 minutes from my house, so it's really nice to go down to. So, alrighty, so I didn't end up riding any more than what I did. We're down at Chelsea Skate Park though, and this is cool. The only problem I had with the scooter was my actual dropout kind of fell out, which is right in my pocket. Right, give me 1 second. Right here, this is it. So what's actually happened is it's nothing manufactural, it's just that I'm not running a spacer for this. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, what's good?
Reese is getting on it.
Double vlogging.
So that's pretty much the problem. It's easy to fix. It just sits kind of back in there like that. It just falls out a little bit. But besides that, man, this deck is that good. Like, I'm really happy. Really happy overall with the deck. I recommend going out and buying yourself one from any local dealership that does sell them. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, do that kind of good stuff. You guys know what it is. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.